everyone, my name is Philip Hung. I'm from Hong Kong and I'm an upper.
And my name is Sophia Vivian. I'm from San Francisco and I'm also an upper.
We're so excited that all of you guys are here for our second year running Launchpad.
Okay, so in short, our mission is to help high schoolers across the world make real startups and nonprofits, and emphasis on real. And today we're just going to be going through what our programming looks like and how we achieve this goal.
Yeah, okay, so this meeting is not going to be very long. We're going to go through 4 main agenda items. The first is our history and like everything we did last year. Then we're going to go over this year's structure. We're changing it up a little bit. So if you were here last year, you're going to see like a few changes. Third, we're going to look at the year ahead. And finally, we're going to end up with some conclude for candy. So be ready. Yeah. So
to start off, last year we had 1 program, whereas this year we'll have 3, which we'll talk about later. But last year we went through a 6-month curriculum meeting every week. We founded 7 startups in total, and this consisted of around over 35 student founders.
Yeah, so this is our advisory board. So in order to help each and every one of the startup founders along their journey, we created this advisory board of experienced and expert mentors who consist of venture capitalists and entrepreneurs. Each and every one of these people have agreed to serve as a mentor and help us with the following year. As you can see, there are people who run venture capital firms, and there are people who are entrepreneurs in their own right. So that takes us to Launchpad Pitch Day. This was the culmination of our curriculum last year, where we had all of the advisory board judges from last year come and be our panel of investors and basically serve as judges for all of our startups. So as you can see, there are a lot of good photos here, and the top 3 teams received $1,500 total in funding.
But one thing that's really important to us at this club is that the 6-month curriculum is not the culmination of all Launchpad activities, but rather the stepping stone from the incubator to our second program, which is the accelerator program. We're all about creating long-lasting, impactful projects that last throughout your high school career and beyond. So this year, we have 4 startup companies that are continuing from last year. That's over half of our cohort from last year. And this includes Seed, a financial literacy app, ExploreX, an AI research platform, Elevate, a 5-minute news app, and Conference, which is actually partnering with the ASC this fall to help with scheduling peer tutor programming.
Okay, that brings us on to this year's structure. So we have a few of our team members here with us right now. So we'd like to do like a 1-sentence introduction of your name, where you're from, what grade you are, and your position in Launchpad. So if all of you who are on the team is the startup incubator. So this is anything product development, making a business, actually like gaining traction, stuff like that. The second is our nonprofit incubator. So this is focusing on generating impact and anything not involving like actual generating revenue, but focusing instead on impact. So the way these 2 incubators are going to work is they're both going to happen once a week. The first being on Monday, and the second being on Thursday.
In addition to that, we also have asynchronous weekly challenges. This is outside of meeting work to be completed with your team. It should be very brief. That combination of that will allow you to be very successful at pitch day. So in terms of our 6-month curriculum, we designed this with the help of Y Combinator, Techstars, and our advisory board 2 summers ago. Then last summer, we had so many meetings with our Launchpad team members to improve the curriculum based on everything that we learned with the startup incubator last year. This is what the curriculum looks like. So it's split into 4 parts. During fall term, we'll work on ideation and validation. And one thing we really want to emphasize is that you don't need any experience. You don't need an idea. What we're really looking for are people who are committed, driven, and hardworking. That's what makes a successful Launchpad team member. It's not based on solely experience. So during fall term, we'll talk about what makes a good startup idea, how to evaluate startup ideas, and how to generate startup ideas. Then, during early to mid-winter term, we're going to work on building minimum viable products. And what this means is building the most basic functional version of your ultimate viable product. In late winter term, we'll work on traction. This is actually getting profit on your product. We really want to emphasize you going out, talking to your customers, getting real feedback, and making real money. And then finally, in spring term, we have pitching, where we'll teach you all about what makes a really strong startup or nonprofit pitch, so that you're set up with the great skills to be successful at pitch day. In terms of looking forward, we also have 2 guest speakers. First is Eric Zhu, co-founder and CEO of Aviato. One thing that's really cool about Eric is he's actually 17. He dropped out of high school, just raised, I think, $4.3 million in seed funding. His COO is like super experienced, like 50 years old. You know, he's worked in the industry all the time. So Eric will be a great person to sort of learn more about his experience. And then for the nonprofit side, we have Zoe, co-founder of Revlix. She was part of Berkeley Skydeck, which is up there with like Y Combinator, Techstars, all those really famous startup incubators. And she works on connecting nonprofits with volunteers.
We have one of our team members running to get the candy right now, so if you just hold on for 1 second.
Candy?
Yeah. So